Nigerian Biafran War was a battle that came with different stories and feelings. But do you know about the Yoruba soldiers who had the same understanding and grievances with the Biafrans and fought gallantly on the side of Biafra? In this video, we give you a short history of these Yoruba gallant soldiers that fought till finish on the side of Biafrans. Please support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the notification bell to get notified the next time we drop a beautiful and interesting video as this one. Number 1 on our list is Lieutenant Colonel Victor Banjo. He was one of the first graduates to join the army alongside Ojukwu and others. The two were best of friends according to public records and individual accounts. When Ojukwu released the January 15 coup suspects in the eastern region after the revenge coup, Banjo stayed in the government house with him, while the rest were accommodated elsewhere in independent layout Enugu. Banjo led the 3,000-strong Biafran brigade known as the Liberation Army of Nigeria and also called the Midwest Expeditionary Force in the planned invasion of Lagos. His forces reached Benin within 12 hours on August 9, 1967. By this time, Nigerian forces had captured Biafran towns of Obudu, Gakem, Ogoja, Nsukka, heading to Enugu and Boni, heading to Port Harcourt. Banjo's arguments with Ojukwu resulted in fatal tactical delays in Benin and Ore en route to Lagos. For several days, he was recalled back to Enugu alongside his deputy and quartermaster, Major Ifeajuna, court-martialed and executed with 3 others in September 1967. Lieutenant Colonel Banjo was the highest-ranking Yoruba in the Biafran army. And number 2 is Major Wale Ademoyega, one of the 5 majors that toppled the government of Balewa on January 15, 1966. He was released from Warri prison during the Midwest invasion in August 1967 by a battalion led by Major Shukuka, another of the 5 January 15 majors. He first commanded the Biafran newly reorganized 19th Battalion, but replaced Ifeajuna as the Liberation Army Quartermaster General when Ifeajuna was recalled back to Enugu with his commander, Colonel Banjo. Ademoyega wrote a book on the January 15 coup titled Why We Struck. He was arrested by federal soldiers after the war, faced the military commission, and was detained until October 1974. Captain Ganiyu Adeleke is our number 3. He was one of the January 15th officers released by Ojukwu. He coordinated the Biafran 18th Battalion at Onitsha as infantry company commander with Major Chukwuka in readiness for the Midwest invasion. He distinguished himself in the charge toward Ore and later became an instructor at the Biafra School of Infantry. When other Biafran soldiers who took part in the Midwest invasion were released from prison in 1974, after Gowon granted them pardon, Captain Adeleke, Lieutenant Colonel Oche, and Colonel Aniba Achuzia were exempted from pardon and remained imprisoned. Our number 4 is Lieutenant Fola Oyewole. He also joined in setting up the Biafran 18th Battalion at Onitsha and commanded the D Company that liberated Ugeli, parts of Saple and Warri during the Midwest expedition. Lieutenant Oyewole is one of the first soldiers to write a very instructive book on the Civil War titled The Reluctant Rebel. It is a credible account of the Civil War from the eyes of an active Biafran army commander who is not from the East. Oyewole is also one of the Biafran soldiers detained by the federal government after the war and released in 1974.